Hi everyone, I'm Jerry Ford and welcome to my studio. It's a nice beginner project. It's a little coin purse that I've added the word coins to it. It's fully lined and has a little pocket. It's also quilted. At this point, you could also add your text. Add whatever you want to write in here. When you're stitching it, you would have to stitch these first 4 color stops and skip to the end where your design would be to stitch that. After you stitch the design, you would have to come back to color stop number 5 and stitch the pocket in and then stitch the lining in. Okay, let's go ahead and stitch this out. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so to stitch this out, I put just tearaway stabilizer in my hoop. I have a piece of batting, just a scrap of batting, about 4 inches wide, about 6-7 inches high, just whatever scrap you have. This is the back of the bag, so just a piece of fabric about 4 inches, 4.5 inches by maybe 5 inches high, just a little bigger than you need. Now this one I made really big. This is for the pocket, so I've made it at least 4 inches wide, maybe a little wider, and probably about 7 inches high, and I have put some Decker Bond or a heavy fusible interfacing on the back of it because I want this to be kind of firm. And I folded in half crisp so that I have a fold at the top. If you like, you could take a running stitch, a double running stitch, to give this a more professional top to the pocket. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add the word coins to this. So I hit add, and I'm going to put my lettering, and I'm just going to do simple ones here like that. Put C. And S. Okay. All right, is way too big, so I'm going to hit size. And the word coins are, let's see how big I can make. It's probably, move it here. Put it in the center and rotate it. And move it over a little bit. Okay, now I'm ready to stitch it out. I could save this into memory if I'm going to use it all the time. I'm not. I'm going to go all the way to embroidery. It is now ready to stitch. First color stop is going to be the outline for the batting. Take your pencil and extend this line out so you can see it later, because it'll get hard to see it buried underneath of the batting and everything. Okay, so I'm going to cover all of the stitching, at least the round part, with the batting. And now I'm going to do the second color stop, which is going to tack down this batting. I left that line there for a reason, and that way it crushed the batting in that one spot, so it'll make it easier to turn it. Okay, so now I'm going to remove the hoop from the frame, and I'm going to cut out all of this excess batting from outside of the stitch line so that it'll reduce the bulk in the seam. And I will do that off camera. Trimmed away the batting from outside the seam line, and I'm going to put my fabric on the top so that it covers everything by at least 1/4 inch. Okay, and then I'm going to stitch this color stop number 3. I've decided I want to put a key ring on it, so I've got maybe about a 2-inch piece of ribbon here, and I'm just going to tape it in right over here until it covers it. Okay. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. Actually, I should have not put the tab on yet. I'm gonna have to hold it out of the way because now I need to quilt this. Okay, now it's doing the quilting. Now this part is going to take the longest, so I am going to finish stitching this off camera and I will be back when it's done. Okay, it's done the quilting, and I actually took the ribbon out and put it back in as it was doing the outline. So I'm going to, remember I added the word coins to this, or if you had a design here or design up here, now is when you want to skip forward in order to stitch that. So I put dark blue thread in my needle, and now, okay, in order to skip ahead, I'm going to use the plus or minus key, and I'm going to advance 2 color stops. See, it says the word coins on there, right over there. Okay, so hit OK, because I have to remember where I left off because I have to come back there. Okay, now we're going back and we're going to stitch out the word coins. I will let that stitch out and I'll be back. Okay, it finished stitching out the word coins, so now I need to go back to the screen. That's the end, so this would, see now it starts right back at 0, so I'm going to now advance that until I see the stippling done. Okay, it just finished that. Okay, now it's the placement for the pocket. If your pocket has a side to it or it's directional, you're going to want to put it right sides together here. And you see that line? I'm going to just start it just below that line, slightly below, so that it covers the other 3 sides. You can tape this down if you like, but if you hold the button in with the Baby Lock and the Brother machines, it's going to go very slowly there, through there. Now it'll pick up. For the very last color stop, you're going to take your other piece of background fabric. This could be a different color. This is your lining, and it's going to be this. I'm going to use the same. You want it to cover all of the stitches by at least 1/4 of an inch. More if you can. And now the last color is going to stitch in. It's going to leave an opening at the bottom. Okay, it's all finished. Now we're going to remove it from the hoop. I'm going to remove the excess stabilizer because it's easier. That's why I chose the tearaway. Okay, I have removed all the stabilizer from the back. Here's what it looks like from the back. I'm going to take a nice sharp pair of scissors and I'm going to cut about 1/4 of an inch around. Clip my curves, or cheat and use pinking shears around the curves. All right, and now we're going to turn it, pull it through the opening. Okay, you're going to want to turn in this edge and hand stitch it closed, or put in a little piece of fusible web in there and seal it down. You could do that as well. I'm going to hand stitch it, but I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. Okay, I stitched the opening closed, and I'm going to now turn that pocket to the other side. And now I'm going to give it a good press with some steam so that it's nice and flat. I'm going to give this press closed. Oh, I like that. That's just almost looks like a little bit of piping here. I could press that further under, but I like that. See, that looks like piping. I like that. Okay. And then I'm going to press this sharply here. And now I'm going to put the cam snaps in. And so I'd put like, I think I'll put 2, one here and here. That way the coins won't fall out. And then add a jump ring here. I'm going to go ahead and place these on the outside first. Just mark where it goes, and it won't go through. And this just follow the directions on the tool. And usually before I snap this for good, I'd take it to my husband. I have no grip strength. I'll take a marker and just mark the center of where this is, and then put the other side of the cam snap here. And I'll go ahead and put the other 3 cam snaps on, and then this is done. Okay, here it is all finished. It opens up, 2 cam snaps, put your coins in here. These should be enough to keep the coins in. I added a jump ring to the ribbon, and now this has turned out really cute. You can design this in the hoop project right in your machine with IQ Designer or My Design Center. If you would like a copy of this design in PES format without the word coins, you can put in your own text or whatever design you like, then send me an email at waltzquilt@yahoo.com and I'll be happy to send you the design. It can be stitched in any 5x7 embroidery machine. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Have a great day. Bye.